Joey's Flame Swordsman from the Yu-Gi-Oh anime finally got a retrain in the latest pack, Maze of Millennia. So I thought, what would be the coolest theme duel to show it off with? And the answer was obvious. Against Yugi's Gaia the Fierce Knight, meet Pheromone. He's been around just about every block with Yu-Gi-Oh, from tournaments to cosplay. For this video, he'll be playing the new Ultimate Flame Swordsman deck against my Gaia the Dragon Champion deck.
Okay guys, so for this duel, I'm gonna be playing Gaia the Fierce Knight.
And I am so excited to be playing from the new Maze of Millennia set, the new Fighting Flame Swordsman and Ultimate Flame Swordsman deck. We're gonna heat this up.
Yeah, I thought this would be fun. Two fusion archetypes, Yugi, Joey.
Very Duelist Kingdom vibes, that's for sure.
All right, well, let's shuffle up and play.
Okay, good luck by the way.
Good luck, duelist, you'll need it.
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna start by activating my field spell,
Okay.
Galloping Gaia. So this field spell lets me reveal a Gaia the Fierce Knight card and add a level 5 dragon, or a level 5 dragon and add a Gaia the Fierce Knight card.
Okay.
So I'm going to reveal my Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon, to add a Gaia the Fierce Knight card from my deck to my hand.
Go for it.
I'll grab a copy of, I'm going to grab Soldier Gaia the Fierce Knight. Because I control no monsters, I can normal summon Gaia the Magical Knight without tributing. And when it's normal summoned, I can activate the effect to special summon a level 5 dragon monster from my hand or the graveyard.
And what dragon is that gonna be?
I'll summon Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon from my hand. When it's special summoned, I can also use its effect to add a spell or trap that mentions Gaia the Dragon Champion from my deck to my hand.
Okay, go for it. Wow.
So let's grab my Spiral Fusion. I'm going to activate Spiral Fusion. So it lets me fusion summon a Dragon Fusion monster, just using cards I control, and I'm going to be summoning my Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons. So it's treated as Gaia the Dragon Champion, which means my Spiral Fusion is going to give it 2,600 more attack points, and lets it make up to 2 attacks on monsters during the battle phase.
That thing is 5,200 and can attack 2 monsters?
Yes,
Yikes.
so not only that, but it has a quick effect. During the main phase, I can actually target a card in the field, reduce its attack by 2,600, and destroy that card. And if it destroys a monster in battle, it can even gain more attack points back. All right, that's gonna end my turn.
Okay, let's see what we got. So, it wouldn't be a Flame Swordsman deck if I didn't have Flame Swordsman ready, so let's activate Ready Fusion. By paying 1,000 life points, I can go ahead and bring out Flame Swordsman from my extra deck.
Got it.
Then, Fighting Flame Swordsman. When I summon him, I can add a spell or trap that mentions Flame Swordsman in its card text.
Okay.
So, we shall grab a new card, Fighting Flame Sword. Then I'll activate Fighting Flame Sword. It's gonna let me grab a monster from the deck that mentions Flame Swordsman. And the monster we'll grab is our Salamandra, the Flying Flame Dragon.
Okay, a new monster.
New monster indeed.
I think that's the dragon that actually is like, that the sword is based on.
It seems like it when you look at the wrap there and the flames coming out, like this is Salamandra. But we're not done yet. The next thing we're gonna do is activate our Salamandra Fusion. It's an equip spell that I'm going to equip to Flame Swordsman. I can actually send it to the graveyard with Flame Swordsman in order to special summon a fusion monster that either is Flame Swordsman or mentions it in its card text. So check out our Ultimate Flame Swordsman.
Ooh, okay.
Because I've got my Salamandra in the hand, we can actually go ahead and equip it to one of our monsters, and that's going to be on our Ultimate Flame Swordsman. It'll give it an additional 700 attack.
Okay, so he is 3,500 right now?
He's 3,500, but because he's equipped, he newly has a quick effect. I can target one of your monsters, destroy it, and deal 500 damage if I destroy it. And I'm going to do just that, using its effect to try to take out your Gaia, the Magical Knight of Dragons.
Okay, I'm going to respond with Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons effect.
Okay.
I'll target Ultimate Flame Swordsman. It will decrease its attack by 2,600 and destroy it.
I see. So, I'll lose my monster, but you'll lose yours and take 500 damage.
That is true.
Here's the good news though. Because my Salamandra, the Flying Flame Dragon, went to the graveyard, I can go ahead and add a Salamandra card from my deck to my hand.
Okay, got it.
And the card we'll add is, trap card for later, Salamandra with Chain. Cannot have you using that Galloping Gaia, so while this is a Joey deck, let's go ahead and use one of my cards, Harpy's Feather Duster.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Destroys all the spells and traps.
Had to use it for
Needed
one.
that.
That is a good field spell. We're not going to let you keep that. But after that, I'm just going to set a card, enter my battle phase, and attack for 1,800.
1,800's good.
With nothing left to do, it's your move.
All right, I draw for turn. Oh man, I really would have liked having Galloping Gaia right now. Get an extra card.
That's the whole point of the Harpy's Feather Duster.
But it's okay. I've got other things I can do. Let's normal summon, since you control a monster and I don't, Gaia the Magical Knight without tributing.
I see.
I'm going to go ahead and activate its effect to special summon a level 5 dragon monster from my hand or graveyard.
Interesting. No response.
All right, so it's going to summon from my graveyard Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon.
He's back.
And as you know, when he's special summoned, I get to add a spell or trap that mentions Gaia, the Dragon Champion from my
No
deck to
response. Other than uh-oh.
Okay, so now, I'm going to get Spiral Fusion to my hand. I'll activate a new fusion spell you might not have seen before. By paying 2,000 life points, I activate Ultra Polymerization.
Yikes.
So this one's a little special. Lets me conduct a fusion summon with 2 monsters that I control, but I'll actually get to summon them back at the end of the fusion summon. So, I pay 2,000, fusion summon with these 2 monsters, and I'm going to make my Sky Galloping Gaia the Dragon Champion.
And what does it do?
So, when it's special summoned, it lets me add a Spiral Spear Strike from my deck or graveyard to my hand.
Oh, wow.
So, I'll use its effect to add Spiral Spear Strike from my deck to my hand.
Okay.
We're going to get a very beautiful edition of this card. Spiral Spear Strike to my hand. So now, I'm going to use Ultra Polymerization's effect. By banishing it from my graveyard, I can special summon the 2 fusion materials that were used for Sky Galloping Gaia back to the field. Their attack and defense becomes 0, and I can't use their effects. I don't think I'm going to need to.
Uh-oh.
I'll special summon back Gaia the Magical Knight and Curse of Dragon the Cursed Dragon, and now I'll activate Spiral Fusion.
Okay, this is where this is going.
So I'll fuse these 2. Another copy of Gaia, the Magical Knight of Dragons. And it's going to gain 2,600 attack, and it can make attacks on 2 monsters during the battle phase.
Yikes. I think I'll go ahead and use my Salamander with Chain now. I can target a Fire Warrior and equip this card to it, and then I can flip a monster face down. The monster that I'm going to try to flip down is going to be your newly summoned Gaia.
All right, I'll respond to Salamander with Chain by activating Gaia, the Magical Knight of Dragons effect. I will target Fighting Flame Swordsman and reduce my attack by 2,600 to destroy it.
Oh no, that means because Fighting Flame Swordsman is going to get destroyed before this equips, I don't even get to use the flip face down effect.
That is true. I'm safe. For now, at least.
But not for long. What I do get to do, since Fighting Flame Swordsman's been sent to the graveyard, I get to send from my deck or extra deck 1 Flame Swordsman or a monster that mentions it. To the graveyard. So I will send a Salamandra, the Flying Flame Dragon. And now because it was sent to the graveyard, I get to grab a Salamandra spell or trap.
Okay, from deck to hand?
From deck to hand. And I'll grab Salamandra Fusion for next turn.
And unfortunately, it looks like there will be a next turn.
My life
my
is looking pretty
dismay.
good.
Okay, so now I'm going to activate Spiral Spear Strike. So whenever Gaia the Fierce Knight, Swift Gaia the Fierce Knight, or Gaia the Dragon Champion attacks, I can inflict piercing damage to you. And if I do damage with it, I'll get to draw 2 cards and discard 1.
Oh no.
So, let's enter the battle phase.
Okay.
I'm going to attack with Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons for 2,600.
Well, at least it's not 5,200.
Unfortunately. And Sky Galloping Gaia is going to attack for 2,600.
Another 2,600. I'm down, but I'm not out.
All right. Now, go to main phase 2
Okay.
and pass turn to you.
All right, let's go ahead and draw. Interesting. I think this duel is just about to get started. First, I'm going to use from my graveyard Salamander with Chain. By banishing it, I can go ahead and perform a fusion summon by shuffling materials from either the hand, graveyard, or on my field back into the deck. So we're going to make a Fighting Flame Dragon by returning Ultimate Flame Swordsman as a Fire Warrior and Salamander the Flying Dragon to make, that's going to go back to the deck, a Fighting Flame Dragon. Now that I have the Fighting Flame Dragon on the field, it just needs a little bit more juice. So I'm going to use my Fusion Armament spell to reveal that Ultimate Flame Swordsman that I just turned back into the extra deck and summon out one of its materials. So, Flame Swordsman returns.
He's really making his way into this duel.
He really is, bit by bit. So let's have him bring out his best form by using Salamander Fusion to equip to a Fire Warrior. I can go ahead and use its effect, sending it and the Flame Swordsman to the graveyard to go ahead and bring out Ultimate Flame Swordsman.
Ooh, okay.
Now that I've got Ultimate Flame Swordsman on the field, I'll go ahead and use the effect of Fighting Flame Dragon to go ahead and equip it to my Ultimate Flame Swordsman.
Okay.
So then, I'm going to activate Foolish Burial. I'm going to go ahead and send a Fighting Flame Swordsman to the graveyard. Because Fighting Flame Swordsman was sent to the graveyard, I can even send an additional monster that mentions Flame Swordsman. So I will go ahead and send that Mirage Swordsman to the graveyard and set up a play for later.
Interesting. Okay.
Also use my Infernoble Arms Durendal and equip that to the Ultimate Flame Swordsman.
Okay.
I won't use the effect to search, but it is going to give me a little insurance just in case something happens to Flame Swordsman, because I am using his effect now to try to destroy your Gaia the Fierce Knight.
Okay, so it targets Gaia the Fierce Knight, or Gaia the Dragon Champion here, and destroy it, huh? It's unfortunate. Okay. I will respond with the effect of Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons. We're going to target Ultimate Flame Swordsman, decrease my attack down to 0, and destroy it.
All right, so I'll lose my monster, but you'll lose yours, and you'll take 500 points of damage. Now, a couple of fun things are going to happen. First, I can use my Infernoble Arms Durendal, but I can also use my Mirage Swordsman. So, Mirage Swordsman is going to hit the field because I lost my fire monster, but Durendal is also going to bring out a level 5 or lower fire warrior. I think I'll go ahead and summon Fighting Flame Swordsman. And because I summoned it, I also get to use its effect to grab another card.
Ooh, okay.
So, I will go ahead and grab a Fighting Flame Sword. So I'm going to go ahead and activate Fighting Flame Sword. Fighting Flame Sword I'm going to use to grab another spell or trap that mentions Fighting Flame Swordsman. So I will grab Flame Swords Realm. All right, who's ready to battle?
Ready to try.
So I will attack your monster with my 2800 attack Mirage Swordsman.
Ooh, unfortunate. I'm going to activate Soldier Gaia the Fierce Knight in my hand.
Okay.
So by tributing a Dragon Fusion monster, I can special summon it in attack mode. And when it's special summoned, I can target an attack position monster on the field and change it to defense position.
And who's going to turn?
We are changing Mirage Swordsman to defense position.
So you may think you're safe, but actually with my Flame Swords Realm, when a monster attacks, and I will attack with my Fighting Flame Swordsman, I can target one other monster on the field. It loses 1,000 attack, but everybody else gains 1,000. So he'll go from 18 to 2,800. Fighting Flame Swordsman, attack his Gaia.
Ooh, I should have just put in defense. Okay, all right.
Should be
so
200
I'll take 200
damage.
more damage. Got it.
Then, in my main phase 2, there might be something I could do, but why don't we save that for later, just in case. I end my turn.
I draw for turn. Ooh, got a miracle here. I'm gonna activate Terraforming.
That would be a miracle.
Grab
No
a field
response.
spell. Let's get Galloping Gaia. We'll go ahead and activate my field spell.
Okay, no response. Ain't got nothing in the hand.
And I'm going to use its effects to reveal Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon in my hand, to add a Gaia the Fierce Knight monster. This will be my final copy of Gaia the Magical Knight
Oh,
to
I know
my
where this is
hand.
going.
So since I don't have any monsters, I can normal summon my Gaia the Magical Knight and activate its effect, which will summon a level 5 dragon from my hand or graveyard.
Okay.
The level 5 dragon being, once again, Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon.
He's back. Some curses are hard to shake.
And he's going to activate his effect to add a Gaia the Fierce Knight spell or trap. Let's get a Spiral Fusion.
It would be that one.
And now I will activate Spiral Fusion. I'm going to fuse these two to make my final copy of Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons.
He's back again.
This time, though, I'm going to get an extra effect. So, Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon, will actually target this monster and negate the effects of all monsters on your side of the field that have less attack than it does
So
until the
all
end
of
of the
them.
turn, because it has 5,200.
Yikes.
So your monster's effects will be negated until the end of the turn. I'm going to enter the battle phase.
Okay.
With 5,200 attack, Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons is going to attack Fighting Flame Swordsman.
Well, I can't respond because of Galloping Gaia.
And so that means it'll be destroyed and you'll take 3,400 damage.
Ah!
All right, this time I'm going to start with Gateway to Chaos.
Okay.
So when it's activated, I get a Blackluster Soldier or Gaia the Fierce Knight monster from my deck to my hand.
All yours.
I'll add Gaia the Magical Knight from my
Okay.
deck to my hand. I'm going to normal summon Gaia the Magical Knight since I don't control any monsters. I can do that without tributing. And I'll activate its effect to special summon Curse of Dragon Fire, a different face. So when it's summoned, I can destroy a field spell in the field. Not going to be doing that. But I can actually use its effect to conduct a fusion summon.
Okay.
So even if I don't have access to Spiral Fusion, it's okay. I'll activate Curse of Dragon Fire's effect and fusion summon with just it and Gaia, the
Interesting.
Magical Knight.
Didn't want to destroy your own field spell?
I mean, it could come in handy. Even if it can't, it could. Oh, this is gonna be a little dangerous, but let's summon out my Gaia, the Magical Knight of Dragons. I'll put it in defense mode.
Ooh, let's see what I've got. I'm gonna start with Pot of Extravagance. We're gonna go ahead and randomize this extra deck. Now that I've shuffled it up, go ahead and pick 6 cards.
All right, we're gonna take the top 3 and the bottom 3.
I got it. 1, 2, 3. And because I banished these 6, I now get to draw 2 new cards.
Got it.
Actually, I got it. This may be exactly what I need. I'll start by activating my In for Noble Arms Durendal and equip it to your monster.
Ooh, okay.
That means I can go ahead and use its effect to grab a level 5 or lower warrior monster from my deck to my hand and then destroy the equip spell.
Got it, not a problem.
So the warrior I'll grab is Fighting Flame Swordsman. Then I will go ahead and activate Harpy's Feather Duster, getting rid of your feat spell. Don't want you to get any rituals later. Only play it so safe. So the next thing we'll do is activate Instant Fusion.
Okay.
By paying 1,000 life points, and thank you for doing that for me, I'm going to go ahead and bring out my Flame Swordsman. Any response?
No response.
Might have been your last chance, because check out this noise. I'm going to normal summon my Fighting Flame Swordsman and use its effect to grab another card from the deck.
Ooh, okay.
The card I'll grab is my Mirage Swordsman.
Ooh, okay.
Sort of disincentivizes you to try to destroy my cards, because if you do, you know who you're going to be seeing. However, let's have a little fun with this. I will go ahead and equip my Salamandra Fusion to the Flame Swordsman. Any response?
Oh man, okay. No responses from me.
Interesting. Well, that might have been your last chance because I activate Super Polymerization.
Oh, okay.
I'll
oh
fuse
man.
a warrior and a dragon monster.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Trying to wait and be smart.
Just trying to give you a chance. So now I've got my Fighting Flame Dragon on the field. But we're not done. I'll use the effect of Salamandra Fusion to send it to the graveyard with Flame Swordsman in order to produce Ultimate Flame Swordsman. But wait, there's more. I activate Fighting Flame Sword to grab another card from my deck to my hand. And the card we'll grab is our Flame Swords Realm. Now, how am I going to get through 8,000 life points with only 2 monsters on the field that do not have even close to enough attack points?
I have a hunch.
So, here's how it's going to be. We'll enter the battle phase, and first, I'll attack you for 1,700 with Fighting Flame Dragon.
1700 is clear.
Seems pretty good. Now, I will go ahead and attack with my Ultimate Flame Swordsman. Any response?
Nothing.
When I attack, I'll use Flame Swords Realm's effect to target my Fighting Flame Dragon and reduce its attack by 1,000. But all other monsters on the field of mine gain 1,000. So now it's gone from 2,800 to 3,800.
Right.
That would be good enough on its own, but still in the battle step, I'll use Fighting Flame Dragon's effect to go ahead and attach itself as an equip spell with its quick effect to Ultimate Flame Swordsman. And now it can attack twice. However, wait, there's more. I can go ahead and double the attack of Ultimate Flame Swordsman. It may get destroyed, however, there's not going to be a rest of this duel for us to worry about. So,
how much attack is this?
Quick math, 28 plus 1,000 is 3,800. Then plus 700 is 4,500 times 2 is 9,000
damage. Oh my god, okay, fine.
So
that's fine.
9,000
That's fine. Oh my gosh, okay. So, yeah, all right.
That's game.
FTKs, cool, great.
We got those in this deck.
All right, Duelist, game 3.
Oh, goodness. I don't know if we can top that game, too.
I think I would just call game 2 a fluke. I didn't react in time, that's all.
All right, well.
Real duelists don't make the same mistakes twice.
It's your choice.
I'm gonna be going first.
Ooh, okay.
So, all right, I'll activate my Galloping Gaia field spell. And as you know, it lets me reveal a Gaia monster to search a dragon or a dragon monster to search a Gaia.
Okay.
Let's reveal Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon.
Here we go again.
And that's gonna let me search for Gaia the Magical Knight. I will, because I control the monsters, normal summon Gaia the Magical Knight
Okay.
and activate its effect to special summon a level 5 dragon. Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon. I'll use its effect when it's special summoned to add Gaia the Dragon Champion spell card or trap. Let's get Spiral Fusion to my hand. You know this song and dance. We're gonna activate Spiral Fusion, fuse my 2 monsters.
Okay, Yugi.
And make Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragon. And my Spiral Fusion gives it 2600 more attack, and it can attack 2 times on monsters in the battle phase. I'll just set 1 card face down and end my turn.
Interesting. So a fluke, huh? You thought it was a fluke, huh?
I think it was.
I draw for turn, and I'll start off with Harpy's Feather Duster.
Ooh, oh goodness, okay.
Ah, the insurance, but it's not there any longer. So then, I'll use Fusion Armament.
Got it.
I get to reveal my Ultimate Flame Swordsman. Reveal. To special summon Flame Swordsman. But wait, there's more.
Is there?
I'll activate Reinforcement to the army. Let's go ahead and grab a level 4 lower warrior monster. Convenient.
The Fighting Flame Swordsman.
Then I'll normal summon my Fighting Flame Swordsman to add one of my Flame Swordsman cards from my deck to my hand. Flame Swords Realm.
Ooh, all right.
Activate my Flame Swords Realm. And then let's go ahead and use its effect to special summon Flame Swordsman by targeting this Fire Warrior and sending it to the grave.
Ooh, okay.
So another Flame Swordsman hits the field, but I also get to use the effect of my Fighting Flame Swordsman since it went to the graveyard. That's going to mean I get to send from the deck to the grave something that mentions Flame Swordsman. We'll go ahead and send our Salamandra. Now that Salamandra's gone to the grave, I can add a Salamandra spell or trap from my deck to my hand. All right, so I'm going to activate my Salamandra Fusion and target my Flame Swordsman.
Got it.
So, by using the effect of my Salamandra Fusion, I'm going to try to fusion summon my Ultimate Flame Swordsman. Then, I'm going to use the effects of my Ultimate Flame Swordsman to destroy your monster and you'll take 500.
Ye old exchange, huh? Well, I'm going to chain Gaia, the Magical Knight of Dragon's effect. I will target Ultimate Flame Swordsman, and it's going to reduce my attack by 2600 to destroy it.
Unless I use my Fighting Flame Sword to parry that effect. I will use it because you targeted one of my monsters to negate that activated effect.
Oh, okay.
So your monster will be destroyed, but I will be just fine.
How about then I respond with, I'll tribute Gaia the Magical Knight to activate Soldier Gaia, the Fierce Knight, in my hand. So I can summon it by just tributing a Dragon Fusion monster and it'll get special summoned to the field.
Okay.
So we're going to tribute Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons and special summon Soldier Gaia to the field in... Let's see, do I want to summon in an attack position? I know you can do some crazy stuff. I'll special summon it. Well, I'm just activating its effect, so...
No response to that.
Okay, so I'm going to special summon Soldier Gaia in defense mode, and then also this negates Gaia, and this resolves, and that resolves. Okay, yeah, so he's still there. Now in a new chain, Soldier Gaia's effect activates, and I can change a monster's battle position. So let's change Ultimate Flame Swordsman to defense position because we don't want to get destroyed
So
like
close.
last time.
Okay, well, I won't be able to do all the fun with Ultimate Flame Swordsman. Take a quick look at the cards in my graveyard. You've only got 2100 defense, so what I could do is use the Salamander in my graveyard to equip it to my Flame Swordsman. It's going to give it 700 attack, so now it's 2500.
Got it.
Then, well, might as well enter the battle phase. I'll attack for the 2500.
Soldier Gaia is destroyed.
I end my turn.
All right, I'll draw.
Hopefully I'm still alive by next one.
I'm going to activate my Terraforming. Lets me add a field spell from my deck to my hand. Let's grab Galloping Gaia. You so kindly destroyed last turn. I'm gonna get it back. Now, I'll activate Galloping Gaia. I'm gonna go ahead and use its effect, reveal Gaia the Magical Knight, and add a dragon to my hand.
The journey continues, huh?
Always. I'm gonna get Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon, to my hand. So since you've got monsters with over 2300 attack, I can normal summon Gaia the Magical Knight without tributing.
I see.
And when it's summoned, I can use its effect to summon a level 5 dragon from my hand or graveyard. Let's get Old Faithful, Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon, and when it's summoned, I'll activate its effect
Okay.
to get Spiral Fusion again.
Oh, here we go.
All right, I'll get Spiral Fusion to my hand. I'm gonna activate Spiral Fusion. So it lets me do a fusion summon. With Spiral Fusion, let's actually make Sky Galloping Gaia the Dragon Champion.
Okay.
So this one's a little different. When it's special summoned, I get to add a Spiral Spear Strike from my deck or graveyard to my hand.
Okay.
Also, you know, Spiral Fusion is going to be giving it 2,600 more attack points, and it can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during the battle phase, so it's 5,200.
And has piercing battle damage?
Yes, and Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon, will target it and negate all of your monster's effects.
Uh-oh.
Not that they really have any, but you know.
Hey!
All right, so
They
we're
work hard for their
getting
effects.
the beautiful, wherever it is, Spiral Spear Strike from my deck. Activate Spiral Spear Strike. So whenever my Gaia the Dragon Champion attacks, it can do piercing damage. I'm entering the battle phase.
Uh-oh.
So Sky Galloping Gaia the Dragon Champion is going to attack the Flame Swordsman. And when it attacks, it can actually change the battle position of the monster that it attacked. So I'm going to put it in defense mode. And that means I'm going to be doing piercing damage. So Flame Swordsman attacks, or gets attacked, and that will be, what, 1,600 defense? Yeah, it'll deal 3,600 damage and get destroyed, but that's not all, because thanks to Spiral Spear Strike, if I inflict battle damage with the piercing effect, I can draw 2 cards from my deck and then discard 1.
But I don't get to do anything because of your Galloping Gaia.
So I'll draw 2 cards and discard. I'll discard Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon. Now, as you know, my monster gets to make 2 attacks.
It does.
So Sky Galloping Gaia is going to attack Ultimate Flame Swordsman.
And what's the math on that?
That's another 3,600.
Yikes.
They have the same defense, actually. They upped his attack, but kept the same defense.
Thanks.
So Spiral Spear Strike does not actually have a hard once per turn. I'll get to draw 2 cards and discard
Slow down, Graceful Charity.
1 card. Let's discard. Don't think I'll be needing Pot of Prosperity. And that will end the battle phase. I'll set 1 card face down and end my turn.
Okay, I draw. Okay, so I know what to do. I'm going to activate Foolish Burial Goods to send a spell or trap from my deck to the graveyard.
Okay, not a problem, Duelist.
I will send our Salamander with Chain.
Oh, interesting, okay.
So Salamander with Chain, it seems like you're following along. I can banish it from the graveyard in order to fusion summon by returning the materials from my hand, field, or graveyard back into the deck or extra deck.
Got it.
I will go ahead and return, let's see, so many different choices. How about a warrior monster and a dragon in order to make my Fighting Flame Dragon? So that'll go back here, and this will go back here. Now I've got to win this turn, not only because I have 800 life points, but because the fusion monster will be destroyed at the end of the turn. But not a problem, because I'm going to summon my Fighting Flame Swordsman and use its effect to grab another card.
Fine by me.
I'll grab my Fighting Flame Sword once more.
Fighting Flame Sword. It's got 3 different effects.
It does. Let's see which effect we use this turn. But first, we're going to go ahead and use the Flame Swords realm to send my Fighting Flame Sword monster to the graveyard to bring out Flame Swordsman. All right, so got my Flame Swordsman, and we'll equip it with Salamandra Fusion.
Ooh, okay.
So it's fusion time. We're going to use Salamandra Fusion and send it to the graveyard to bring out another copy of our Ultimate Flame Swordsman. Now I'm going to use the effect of my Ultimate Flame Swordsman to target your monster and try to destroy it to deal 500 points of damage.
Oh, I had a feeling. All right, unfortunately, Sky Galloping Gaia is destroyed.
Oof, that was a big one, but this will be an even bigger one. So we are going to go ahead and enter the battle phase.
Battle phase entered.
So here we go. I'm going to attack with my Ultimate Flame Swordsman.
The attack is fine.
So a lot of effects are about to happen. Let's hope this works. I'll start by using the effect of Flame Swords Realm in order to decrease the attack of my Fighting Flame Dragon and increase the attack of my Ultimate Flame Swordsman by 1,000. That's going to bring it up to 3,800.
Got it.
The next thing I'll do is go ahead and chain the effect of my Fighting Flame Sword to go ahead and target a card on the field and attempt to destroy it. And the card I'll attempt to destroy, it's not your face down, it's actually your Galloping Gaia, just in case you have a special trap.
Clever choice. Galloping Gaia is destroyed.
Now that those have resolved, I'll use Fighting Flame Dragon to also equip to Ultimate Flame Swordsman. That's going to bring its attack up from 3,800 plus 7, so that'll be 4,500.
Right.
If this attack connects, I'm going to double its attack from 4,500 to 9,000.
That'll do it. My face down card was only Spiral Discharge.
Oh my goodness! I beat Yami Yugi. I actually beat Yami Yugi with fighting Flame Swordsman.
Man, good game.
It was a good game,
Good
dude.
game.
It shows you like how good this deck is at like really portraying that Joey vibe of just getting in there and just swinging the sword as hard as you can.
Oh man, that's crazy. I had Spiral Discharge where if I had made it to the battle phase, anytime you attack my monster, I just would have been able to destroy a card. So I could have like destroyed him, for instance. Didn't make it that far.
Didn't make it that far. Told you it wasn't a fluke.
Yeah, I was really hoping that my draws with Spiral Spear Strike would have helped me. Maybe I could have seen like a couple more things, Spiral Reborn, but it's okay. Honestly, really good duel. Really,
Yeah.
really good duel. All right, well, good games. Awesome.
GG.